I've been working with laser therapy since 1982, and in the beginning nobody really believed in it, so we had a very small market of alternative practitioners. It continued to be a little bit controversial because nobody could really understand how it worked. But in the meantime, there has been thousands and thousands of studies that show how laser therapy will give energy to the cells by stimulating the mitochondria inside the cells. Laser therapy is now widely used in very many different fields. It's used in physiotherapy, in sports medicine. It's used in dentistry. It's used for treating horses and smaller animals. Our main mission, our mission statement from the beginning has been to help people to a better life. And the way we do that is by designing, producing, manufacturing and marketing devices for laser therapy. This is also known as cold laser, soft laser, biostimulating laser. Some call it photobiomodulation. But it all goes to the same effect, which is to stimulate the cells to accelerate the natural healing process. The thing is that all our cells are programmed to repair any problem that might occur and bring the situation back to the normal healthy state. And when the cells have energy enough, they will do that at some rate. But the thing is that in many cases it takes too long, or maybe there's not energy enough. And that's where the laser comes into the picture. Because when you put laser on some injured tissue, it will actually put energy into the cells by stimulating the mitochondria to produce more ATP, which is the fuel for the cells. And that accelerates the natural healing process very, very dramatically. The healing time is reduced from weeks to days. So that means instead of when you have a sprain, you have to wait 4 to 5 weeks to come out in the field again. You're completely healed within 5 days. So from weeks to days. We see that hematomas, bleedings, stop bleeding much, much faster. It's widely used in hospitals all over the world for treating brain traumas or strokes to reduce the hematoma or the bleeding inside the brain.
Gigalaseren har for mig åbnet nogle nye muligheder, og en af dem er jo kvinder med underlivssmerter.
Jeg har jo ikke så mange smerter mere, når der er menstruation. Jeg plejer at have endometriosesmerter, og så er jeg mindre træt. Så jeg har fået enormt meget livskvalitet tilbage.
One area we have seen very interesting results is by treating infertile women. At the moment, during 3 or 4 years since we first started, we have treated more than 100 infertile women. That is, women who, despite all kinds of treatments and IVFs and all kinds of hormonal treatment and the traditional fertility treatments, have failed to become pregnant. So we had more than 100 of these women that were actually given up upon being treated with the Giga laser, and 70% of those became pregnant. And at this moment, more than half of these 70 have already given birth to perfectly healthy babies. So, and they call them laser babies. because they're completely convinced that without the laser they wouldn't have that baby. So I find it a very sobering thought that all these 70 babies who will later become grown-ups and get their own babies and so on, they're only in this world because of a machine that I designed and produced. So I find that very interesting.
It's a very handy tool for many, many things that I've seen in my office. So it's just you're expanding your ability to help people get better.
I started to feel more and more myself, wow, what can this not help? Might be a better question.
Right.
Then can it help anything at all? So we're just beginning to wake up here to laser in the United States, but I do feel that it is the beginning of a form of therapy that'll come into the mind of the public that'll be as big a wave as nutrition, perhaps, or chiropractic or acupuncture. That is how much potential is in using laser therapy.
The latest model of the power laser that I originally designed is controlled by this touch panel. So it works just like a modern smartphone. You just put your hand where you want the function, and then you move it to wherever you want, and then you start it here. So now the laser is running. So you see this laser light, you cannot really see it because it's infrared, so it's invisible to the human eye. And therefore, we have built in a vibration into the unit. So when you get the therapy with this, you can actually feel a mechanical vibration that gives you a tactile feedback that something is going on. And then we have the bigger model here for treating larger areas, which has 3 laser diodes. So it is perfect for treating like a sprain or shoulder pain or low back pain or neck pain, where you have a larger area with the problem. Otherwise, it works in exactly the same way. You started by sliding here, and then you simply put the laser on where the problem is and let it do its job.
Reduce the pain and to reduce the inflammation.
We don't have just people coming in for massage only. We have people coming in for laser treatments now instead of massage only, or your back rub. I'm coming in for a back rub. Now you can have treatments on anything from whiplash, arthritis, sunburn, acne, strains and sprains. So it's kind of opened up a whole new clientele base coming in for Zen.
There wasn't much hope for me till I came in here, and after completing the treatments, I'm thrilled. It's like a miracle for me. My hands are normal, they're not swollen, they're not discolored. I can open water bottle without thinking about it. I can do my hair, use my hair dryer again, opening and closing doors without even thinking about it and not experiencing the pain. So for me, it's been a real miracle.
Here we have the Giga laser, which is a very large area laser therapy device with 36 laser diodes, plus some red and blue LED. And it has 6 different programs I can show you here, where we go with the red and the blue light, as well as the infrared laser light. The red light here will stimulate the microcirculation in the skin surface and stimulate the formation of collagen tissue, which is good for wound healing and is good for anti-aging skin tightening treatment. And we have blue light as well, And this specific wavelength of blue has the ability to kill bacteria, even multi-resistant bacteria. So that's a very important thing when you're treating infected wounds of different kinds. And still we have the infrared 808 nanometer laser that will penetrate deep into the tissue and stimulate the healing process from down below. So it's a very powerful cocktail of different wavelengths and powers. So we have delivered the Giga laser to hospitals all over the world. We have delivered to the famous coach Tony Robbins, as you can see there. And at the moment we are working with a fertility hospital in Denmark, where they are carrying out a double-blind, placebo-controlled study on the treatment of fertility. So we're very excited about that.